Africa is the youngest continent on Earth. More than 60% of Africans are under the age of 25. By 2050, 1 in every 4 people in the world will be African. This is not just a statistic. It is a force that will shape politics, economies, innovation, and global power in the decades ahead. Today, we examine the power of African youth, the opportunities, the challenges, and why the future of Africa depends on how this generation is engaged. This is Pan-Africa News Scope. Africa's demographic reality. Africa's population is growing faster than any other region in the world. According to demographic data, the continent's population is expected to double by 2050. Unlike aging regions such as Europe and East Asia, Africa's growth is driven primarily by young people. In countries like Nigeria, Ethiopia, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Tanzania, the median age is under 20. This demographic structure creates what economists call a demographic dividend, a potential boost to economic growth when a large working-age population supports a smaller dependent population. However, this dividend is not automatic. It depends on education, employment, and inclusion. Youth as an economic force. Africa's youth already play a major role in the continent's economy. Young Africans dominate sectors such as technology and fintech, creative industries, informal trade and services, agriculture and agribusiness. Africa has one of the fastest-growing startup ecosystems in the world. Cities like Lagos, Nairobi, Cairo, Cape Town, and Kigali have become hubs for innovation, attracting international investment. Mobile technology has allowed young people to bypass traditional barriers. Mobile banking, digital payments, and online marketplaces have transformed how millions earn a living. Despite these advances, youth unemployment and underemployment remain major challenges. Many young Africans work in informal jobs with limited income stability and social protection. Unlocking youth-driven economic growth requires skills training, access to capital, and supportive policy environments. Political power and youth engagement. African youth are increasingly shaping political outcomes. Young people have played visible roles in protest movements, civic campaigns, and elections across the continent. In several countries, youth-led movements have influenced public debates on governance, corruption, and accountability. Social media has amplified youth voices, allowing rapid mobilization and cross-border awareness. Digital platforms have become tools for political participation, advocacy, and information sharing. However, political representation often lags behind demographics. In many African countries, political leadership remains dominated by older generations, despite youthful populations. Bridging this gap requires institutional reforms, youth inclusion in decision-making, and peaceful avenues for political participation. Education, skills, and the future workforce. Education is central to youth empowerment. Access to education has improved across Africa over the past decades, but challenges remain in quality, relevance, and equity. Many education systems struggle to keep pace with rapidly changing labor markets. There is growing emphasis on technical and vocational education, digital and technological skills, entrepreneurship, and innovation, STEM fields. At the same time, traditional sectors such as agriculture are being reimagined through technology, offering new opportunities for young people. Investing in education is not just a social priority, it is an economic necessity for sustainable development. Youth, migration, and global connections. African youth are increasingly connected to the world. Some seek opportunities abroad through migration, education, or remote work. Remittances sent back home play a significant role in many African economies. At the same time, many young Africans are building global networks while remaining rooted locally, contributing to knowledge transfer and innovation. Managing migration requires balanced policies that protect human rights while creating opportunities at home. The risks of exclusion. While Africa's youth represent enormous potential, exclusion carries serious risks. High unemployment, lack of opportunities, and political marginalization can contribute to social unrest, insecurity, and migration pressures. In fragile regions, youth without economic prospects are more vulnerable to recruitment by armed groups or criminal networks. These risks highlight a clear reality. Investing in youth is not optional. It is essential for stability and peace. Conclusion. Africa's future is youth-driven. Africa's youth are not just the leaders of tomorrow. They are innovators, workers, entrepreneurs, and citizens shaping the continent today. Whether Africa's demographic growth becomes a powerful advantage or a missed opportunity depends on the choices made now, by governments, institutions, and societies. The future of Africa is young, dynamic, and full of potential. Understanding that future starts with understanding its youth. If you want clear, factual analysis on Africa's most important issues, from demographics to geopolitics, subscribe to Pan-Africa News Scope. Like this video, share it, and stay informed as Africa's next generation shapes the global stage. Pan-Africa News Scope. Africa in focus.